Here we go in Class 138. The lights are down. About ready to be introduced again. We're pretty much still daylight here in Columbia, Missouri at the 82nd Wrestling Championships for Missouri State High School Activities Association. Here's how we're going to cover it here in Class 1. It'll be in the 138-pound weight class. It will be Nathaniel Conant from Mid-Buchanan. He is a senior. He's 49-6 on the season. He'll be taking on Karson Hill from Trenton, undefeated at 49-0. So both these young men have 49 wins on the year. Both of them are seniors as well. But here's the pedigree for Mr. Hill. In 119, third at 110. In 29, champion at 103. In 2011, champion at 130. So here is a three-time medalist, two-time champion, Karson Hill from Trenton, an undefeated wrestler coming into the state championships and continues to be so with his wins so far. How did they get here? Well, let's look at Conant's move. He took on Eric Vogelli of Brentwood and pinned him. Then he had Mr. Austin Fix of Butler, who got sixth place eventually, pinned him as well. In the semifinals, he faced Mr. Edelman from Tarkio and took care of Michael Edelman in a shutout, 10-0. Edelman eventually getting fifth place in the tournament. For Mr. Hill, a lot of high-scoring matches. He teched his first two, but here are the scores. Against Jordan Douglas from Diamond, 33-15. Against Lawrence Becker of Whitfield in the quarterfinals, 30-15. And not so much here in the quarterfinals. He took on Versailles' Isaiah Clark and beat him only 8-4. And that's how Mr. Hill got to the finals. So no pins for Mr. Hill. An early couple pins for Mr. Conant, but not scored on by Mr. Conant was not scored on in the semifinals. So it looks like a pretty good matchup. Of course, they're from separate ends of the bracket. And we'll see how Mr. Conant from Mid-Buchanan fares here at 138. Again, we want to remind you that these finals, the Class 1 finals, all as a package, are available at prepfilms.com. We also want to thank trackwrestling.com for bringing you up to the second scoring scores from other matches, the team scores, all this right there on your screen. And that would not have been possible without Adam Finn, the software integrator that made all that happen with our setup here at Misha TV. So Whitfield, I talked about it early on, 5 different wrestlers in the finals. They've already got 2 state champions out of those so far. Now the lights are on. Kind of started even before the lights came on all the way. And we are underway here in Class 138. Close to the out of bounds back. They're going to bring it back in. There's the best chance we've had, and there's our first takedown. Belongs to Hill. And he lets him go. So Karson Hill, from Trenton, believes that he can, at will, take him down, as he does for the second time, and cuts him again. Well, they only have one up there. It's 2-1 according to the scoreboard, so no second takedown there. I thought they went out of bounds. They just brought it all back without having to blow the whistle. That's what happened. Now we come back to center, still at 2-1.
Almost is looking for a cutback. Then he's still doing his best. Turns down to make it 6-2 with 22 seconds left in the first quarter.
Conant doing a nice job of tying him up inside, but now he's awfully high. Don't want to do that against Mr. Hill. No takedown yet given. Now you have it. A 4-1 score now with Mr. Conant on his stomach. And now he's got an arm. And that is all for the first period. 4-1 for the senior, looking for his 50th notch in his belt with no defeats. Mid-Buchanan Conant is 49-6. See how Conant does from the up position. He's got his arm there. It's tied around the waist as well. But can he tip him? It doesn't look like the base of Hill is going to let him do anything. And now Hill actually works himself. Almost tried to flip him there. 30 seconds plus into the second period. There's your escape. Or are they just going to give him a reversal? Yep, that's what's going to happen. 6-1 and a cut. 6-2, approaching the 1 minute mark left in this second period. Both back to center.
He hooks his leg in. Renneria trying to pick it up. And then he stomps his foot down to get away. We're still 8-4.
Shot there. Didn't get anything, so he'll bring it back up. Will Mr. Hill.
As we know from last year in the finals,
and we're going to take it back to middle again.
And he's in on a shot. Renneria stretches him out a little bit, and he's so strong he might be able to pull this up. I think it's going to be a stalemate here.
Oh, nice move in there by Hill. He's got him in trouble. He's going to have to give it up. Is Mr. Conant. And another quick cut. 8-3 in the early going, or not the part of the early part of the. It's more like the end of the second quarter, next period now. I'm all over the place here. Another quick takedown. Double figures for Karson Hill now. 10-3. 10 seconds left in the second period.
He's going to post up through the middle, try to come back through. They're going to tip for it at the end of the period. No points yet, and that's the period ends. It's still 8-4 going east.
Time expires in the second period. We'll go to the third. And what does Mr. Conant want? He wants to be down. No. Well, points awarded for a cut, so he wanted down, and Hill gave him the point. 10-4, and Karson Hill just seems to be doing what he has to do so far in this one. And Mr. Conant, senior, both of them, has run into a very high-skilled wrestler here. During this match, we've seen on a different match a four-time state champion crowned. This one has a minute left in it. Remains at 10-4, now 12-4. Not too shabby in this one. We have a two-time state champion, Karson Hill, and he sandwiched that around last year. His freshman year, he won it in 03. He won 103 last year. Well, 2 years ago he won in 03. Then last year he won at 130. And then in 2010 he got third in 119.
pin in Class 4 is Derek Rapaglia, however you want to pronounce it, gets the fall over Marshall Phelan.
Running out of time here. It looks like it's going to be another state championship for Karson Hill from Trenton. As he avoids that throw, time still ticking. Expires before they go out of bounds, and that's going to do it. A 16-6 final for Karson Hill, the champion. He goes to 50-0, and a tough end of the year for the senior Nathaniel Conant from Mid-Buchanan. He'll get second place. So it's Hill first, Conant second. In third place, it was Isaiah Clark. In fourth, it was Garrett Whiteman of Maysville, Clark from Versailles. Michael Edelman got fifth from Tarkio. And in sixth place, Austin Fix